welcome back to MalReactTV. No filters, just facts, and where the real ones react. Welcome back. Today we got Charleston White blasting the black-on-black crime that's happening in the community and how it's tearing it apart. So let's check it out, man. Let's get into it. This was him on the PDB podcast.
White people don't have to like you, but if you know history, you can conversate with them, they'll tolerate you. If nothing else, just to debate you. And they'll ultimately become fond of you. So talking and conversating, I want to meet people that black people think is against us to come back and say if they're really against us. That's how I became a Republican in Texas. After the George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin's verdict, I didn't want to join the hateful Black Lives Matter group. I got a loving mother who says, son, God has no respect of person. So my mother, I don't know hate. I come from a loving home. I don't know hate. I had to come play like I'm hateful to fit in a group of people that's hateful. Damn. So I didn't want to join a Black Lives Matter group with anger.
You never did?
I never did. I hated it. And plus, I ain't following 3 lesbian bitches nowhere. Not no bitches. I ain't follow a bisexual woman. Yeah, but I ain't following 3 studs.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I ain't following. Yeah, so I wanted to see. I wanted to prove to black people because here I am. I got a youth organization that has been highly recommended to all 254 counties throughout the state of Texas. This is white people that's doing this. I'm part of a national organization called Incarcerated Children's Advocacy Network. These are white people bringing me to Washington, D.C. to help me change laws and legislation. Wow. So I'm saying, man, let me see. So I dressed up one day and went to this Republican executive committee. And I was the only young black there, mouth full of gold teeth. And I kept trying to speak on the microphone, and I ran into Greg Abbott's, one of his aides. He said, what do you want to say? I said, man, I remember this party used to embrace niggas. He was a young white boy, so we could talk this language. He a hip-hop white boy. Used to embrace niggas. I want to get him back to embracing niggas. But I noticed the police were starting to profile me and come over here to try to see what's going on. He gave me his card. So the next morning, I called down to the Tarrant County GOP Republican Party and spoke to Jen Hall and Shelley Pritchard. I said, ma'am, I'm a conservative nigga who just so happens to vote Republican. I'm trying to see are they offended by what I'm saying rather than listen to what I'm saying. Cause I'm delivering it very articulate with manners. I said, I went to a meeting last night and I was shunned as a black man, mouth full of gold teeth, and I can bring votes in from over here. So they invited me to come down and they adopted me. They took in my youth organization. So I couldn't, here I am, I'm working in the black community, fighting against black people, but I got all these white people that they say racist Republican. They're sewing into me from the Terrence Star Republican Women's Club. I'm building a relationship with judges where when black people get in trouble, I say, Yana, he works for me over there. Oh, he does, Charleston? Show us some proof. So I'm building relationships because why would I be a Democrat and there's hardly any Democratic judges? And all my people need judges with a mouthpiece. So I found out that white people aren't really racist. They prejudiced. We all prejudiced.
Yeah, in our own ways, yeah.
We all ethnocentric ideology that think it's better than others. We just don't understand each other.
Yeah.
So I started bringing niggas around, these white Republican people with dreads and tattoos who had murder cases, and they see redemption in these people because they hear the stories. So now we're all partnering together to work with children. We're doing reading programs. So I let the divisiveness of America's culture and temperament at the time, George Floyd killing. So, yeah, man, I didn't want to be connected to hate.
I like when, man, he's not in character, man, and he's really the Charleston White, man. Like, he really be breaking down. He breaks down a lot, man, and he really make you glued to the TV and listen because, like I said, man, he just reflect that mirror on black people too, man, especially with the gang in the community and stuff like that, man. He kind of like showing them, man, this is who you are. When you're ready to crash out, this is what you look like.
Because I was starting to hate, but I wasn't hating white people. I was hating black people. I was watching black people shoot up a 93-year-old woman's house by mistake. And nobody said nothing. I was watching kids get killed, and you have a fundraiser to try to bury the kid, but the gang he died for ain't helping bury him. The black church that he's trying to be buried at is extorting the mother for more money. So, I ain't like that. So, I was getting burnt out because I was a struggling father trying to help the community. I became the change I wanted to see. I'm a pre-law student at Texas Western University, just started a youth organization. Car broke down, I'm riding the bus to school. People ride by, see me, so I'm embarrassed by being on the bus stop. Can't take my kids nowhere, but I got a heart to help the community. So at some point, you become frustrated.
I like what he showed you right there. Like, no matter what you're going through, just make it happen. No matter how hard it is, people, you may be embarrassed. People may look at you differently, whatever. Just keep going, man. Like, the problem is we tend to let people, you know, bring us down, and we feel bad, and we start crashing out in our own mind. Like, man, but the whole key is, man, just keep going, no matter what situation you're in.
And angry, as most community leaders do. The lack of support. I figured out a way how to self-sustain my organization. I didn't have to apply for no grants. I knew how to sell barbecue, shake down the drug dealers, stop the prostitutes, say y'all can't sell no. So I would shake down the community. I'm gonna call the police on y'all. Why I need to add white people, and I'm helping us. So black people became my greatest enemy, helping their children. But I'm the ones getting their kids out the juvenile system. I'm the ones setting up the, getting people license back, reinstated. I turned away from everybody. I was having a mental breakdown. Every day, all day. Man, you talking about for almost 7, 8 years. And I'm speaking in legislation. I'm doing trainings for U.S. Department of Homeland Security. And I'm trying to maintain my GPA. Yeah, I had a mental breakdown. And this what caused the breakdown. Because I was used as a political pawn from the power structure. They needed a voice like mine that was dynamic, that challenged the black preachers. And I challenged them, and I shamed them. So white people grabbed me and made me a poster child. They used me as a voice piece to go out into the black community to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the black community. So at the time, the federal government had just issued out a national initiative to 6 cities that probably could be the next Baltimore riots. So Fort Worth was one of those cities. It was called 21st century community policing. So they kind of wanted to bring back beat cops, where the cops know the neighborhood, put more.
This is in Dallas.
This is in Fort Worth. So they had this program that the police department developed by way of this national initiative that was called procedural justice. Procedural justice was a new training aspect that was brought to new law enforcement to kind of have them more race sensitive, right? And they needed a black voice to go out. So I was one of the main voices that they used. Say, what's up, everybody? This your boy, Charleston White, a.k.a. America's favorite uncle. I just signed up to Manette. So if you want to message me, you want to cuss me out, you want to fuss at me, even if you want some counseling, call me. I minister healing by way of word. You can message me directly on Manette. I promise, man, I'm going to respond directly. I ignore them DMs on Instagram. They just took my Facebook. I don't respond on YouTube. I will respond on Manette. I promise. Just call me and see.
And I understand what he's saying, but man, until the next video, it's MalReactTV. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Man, one love. I hope to see y'all back again. Peace.